Are we? Okay, awesome. Hello. It is Friday. That means it is Vinyl Friday. And that is when here at Expressions Vinyl, we do a live project. This week, our theme is, any guesses? My lovely Val. So all of our posts this week have been about weddings. So if you are getting married or you have a friend that's getting married, tag them in this and they can see some awesome ideas. And also, if you scroll back through our page, you'll see some fun ideas. Starla made some customized shoes with Caesar heat transfer glitter. They're amazing. I wish I could show you them in real life because they are so sparkly and so fun. We've done vinyl on a mailbox for like a wedding, like a money, like when people give cards, a card box at the reception. On Tuesday, Joanne and I did a little trick. We went and put Just Married on some cars out front, some of our employees, and nobody's retaliated yet, so hopefully. So anybody getting married soon? If you are, raise your hand, or if you know somebody getting married. And if you're not getting married, this could also go for a fun little skirt. So today for our Vinyl Friday, I am putting heat transfer on a veil. That's why I'm wearing this veil. I'm not getting married. I've been married for a long time, so. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to put heat transfer and customize a veil. The one we're going to do today would be for like a bridal shower or a bachelorette party or something. Kind of a fun one. But I want to show you some ideas you could do for your actual wedding. Like it could look like embroidery or look like a, what's it called when they're on the, anyway, I'll show you how to do that, but how to cheat. And so it's a lot easier and probably a lot cheaper too. So do we have anybody tuning in yet?
We've got quite a few people.
Yay!
Jerry, how cute are you with your veil?
Thanks, Jerry. Awesome. So tell me, okay, so if you guys, I want to do a poll because I have been married for 17 years. So we had some comments this week like, oh, I'd like to redo my wedding, or I'd like to, update it and stuff. So I want to know what your wedding colors were if you are married, or what they would be if you're not married yet, but you're dreaming of your wedding. So my colors were like a purple, like eggplant and sage. So that tells you how long ago I got married. Like a green. So purple and green, basically, like different shades of those. And I'm not sure why, because neither one of those are like my favorite color or ever have been, but they were pretty together. 17 years ago. Okay, so what do we got? Do we have anybody telling us their colors?
Not yet, but Andriana Tardy is wedding. There's a wedding in May.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
wedding.
Oh,
and
so
Delita
close.
Martin, a shower tomorrow.
Fun.
Just in time, purple and royal blue.
Ooh, pretty.
Navy and silver.
Ooh, that was pretty too.
Blue, gold, and ivory.
Ooh, that's pretty. Awesome.
Red and black.
Ooh, red and black would be pretty.
Navy blue and white. Corey's.
Ooh, pretty.
Jennifer Burgundy and they keep scrolling up. Mauve and silver, mauve and gray.
Mauve was a big color, yes.
Jerry doesn't remember. It was 26 years ago.
That's longer than me.
Emerald green and white. So a lot of different color combinations.
That's so fun. I love it. I love like all the different colors and hearing about people's weddings. My wedding, we got married in August, and it was supposed to be a super nice day. And that morning it like rained and there was crazy wind, and my mother-in-law had made our cake, and I'm not kidding you, like the metal, so we had this like gazebo thing over our cake, and it fell on our cake and it only dented it. Like it was a sturdy, awesome cake. So did you guys have any mishaps on your wedding? Let's talk weddings. Tell me your wedding stories while we're crafting. Okay, so, and I still want to hear colors if you guys are. Tell me your wedding colors if you're just...
Marianne Fox. She went through the drive-through wedding chapel in Vegas, the same as Britney Spears, wore her denim jumper with red tights and no shoes.
How fun is that? That is awesome. Vegas wedding. I love it.
Jeanette Smith. Her husband and groomsmen wore blue paisley.
Ooh, fun. That's pretty. Like blue paisley shirts?
She's married 44 years ago.
Oh, awesome. I bet there was a little velvet maybe in that wedding too. All right, so if you're just tuning in, we're talking weddings today, and I am going to put heat transfer on this veil. This is a veil that I got from Joanne. I think it was like $20, and then I used a coupon. So Super cheap. Like this would be super fun for a bachelorette party or a bridal shower or whatever, just for fun. We're gonna put future misses on the back of it. And then I also wanna show you some really pretty techniques that you could use for an actual wedding day. So let's get started. I'm gonna go into my Silhouette program and I am gonna get started with our cutting first. So today I'm using rose gold heat transfer vinyl. This is Caesar glitter heat transfer vinyl in rose gold, and it's so pretty and sparkly. So I'm gonna cut out future misses. I'm using my Silhouette. So I'm gonna load this in. This side is the adhesive. This is our clear carrier sheet. So I'm gonna load it in adhesive side up. And if you notice, it's not sticky. So if you're new to heat transfer vinyl, the adhesive isn't activated until you heat it up. So it's not sticky yet, but when we put an iron on it, then that's when it'll get sticky. So I'm using a premium blade. It's my favorite. And I've got it set on a 5 for glitter. So I'm gonna pop that in and send it. I've got my blade on a 5, my speed on a 6, which is good, and my force at a 15. And I just realized I forgot to weld. So hold on. Let me weld this super quick. That is one thing I always forget.
Jessica on here says her wedding colors were courthouse and justice of the peace colors.
Hey, that works great.
And Corey said Jessie insisted on wearing a top hat and slippers. So all the groomsmen wore slippers with their tux.
Oh my gosh, how awesome is that? That is hilarious. A top. So for some reason with Jessie, that doesn't surprise me. A top hat, that's funny. He should bring that back. We should see him in a top hat. Okay, so now I've welded my letters and I'm gonna push send. And it's gonna start cutting while we're chatting. Okay, so I am using the rose gold, and for this wedding week, we brought back our rose gold packs. So this is a pack of vinyl with adhesive and heat transfer in it. And let's look at those while that's cutting. Hold on, guys, look. This is live.
Whoops.
I started it and didn't pay attention. So cancel that and try and pull this out. Okay, so if that happens, it's not gonna ruin your machine. It's not gonna ruin anything except for your vinyl, which I think this is fine. It did cut one line right here, but I'm just gonna pop it back in. So we'll wait for that to cancel. If this were adhesive, it would have crunched it up and probably been ruined. But where it's heat transfer, it's a solid, nice piece. It didn't screw anything up. So we'll just pop it back in and maybe I'll watch it this time when I load it in. That does take a minute to cancel, so. Okay, so back to our rose gold packs. Give us a like or a thumbs up or a heart if you guys got this or if you want this. It's so fun and I want to show you all the colors that are inside of it. I'm gonna save that. Okay, so we have got the rose gold glitter, Caesar rose gold glitter. It's my favorite. And we have the electric, which is a super fun, like metallic-y. Can you guys see this? Mm-hmm. Metallic-y vinyl. And then the stretch, which is very similar. But the stretch is perfect. Hold on, I got those mixed up. The stretch is perfect for like onesies or a fitted t-shirt, something you want to stretch. This material will stretch with your shirt. Starla did a really cute headband for a video that's coming up next week, 2 weeks, in 2 weeks. So keep an eye out for that. Then we have the rose gold glitter in adhesive. So this would be awesome for any hard surfaces, glass, walls, whatever. This does have a permanent, so maybe not walls. Your car window, whatever. Okay, and this is the, hold on, I always say it wrong. The polished metal in rosy. It's a really fun color too. Fun for keychains, water bottles. And then this one is transparent. Okay, hold on, we're gonna talk about transparent, but I wanna get this started. So we're gonna load this back in this time. Ooh. Okay. And I'm gonna make sure, oh, you know what I did? Okay, I know exactly why I did it now. So I have my mat going the wrong way. Or I have my orientation of my mat the wrong way. Let me fix that really quick.
There's a question if you can use this on a mat as well, and if you can cut it on a Cricut.
Absolutely. Yes, you can cut it with or you can use it with a mat and your Cricut or your Cricut mat. I just never use a mat when I'm doing heat transfer vinyl because I feel like this clear carrier sheet acts as my mat, so you don't really need it, but you can totally do it.
And there's a couple questions about how can I purchase the pack?
Okay, the pack. We will put up a link.
And Starla is commenting right now.
Yay. Okay, so Starla will put up the link for you. Starla's out in the storefront right now, manning both comments and. So, but there is a pack. If you go to expressionsvinyl.com, it's right, like you might have to scroll down a tiny bit, but it's right there on the front page, and it's called the Rose Gold Pack. Okay, here we go. I think we're good this time. Okay, we might have a double line right there, but that's fine. Okay, Rose Gold Glitter Pack. So we were talking about transparent, and I want to show you how transparent this is. Okay, so this is transparent Rose Gold Glitter adhesive. So you guys can see through that. So this is so pretty on a window, or if you had a champagne glass or anything like that. That rose gold is super pretty. So that is the Rose Gold Pack. They are limited edition right now. And we had, I think we sold about half at the first of the week. So get it while you can. All right. Any other was there any wedding disaster stories or any colors?
There was a couple. They scrolled up.
Sorry,
Somebody's limo, the husband was riding and got lost, and their limo found it, and then the driver got locked out of the car.
Oh, no.
I didn't see all of it. It scrolled past it. Let me see if
I'll
I
have
can
to go back and
find it.
read that. That sounds like a fun adventure. You never know what's going to happen. Like, you can plan as much as you want, but weather and other people, you never know what's going to happen on your wedding day.
Someone is getting married. Someone's daughter is getting married. I lost where it went in November. And
Awesome. Congratulations.
rose gold and champagne are her colors.
Oh, how pretty. Oh, that's going to be a gorgeous wedding. Rose gold wedding. I think like rose gold is meant for weddings. It's so pretty.
My girls broke out in chicken pox the day of the wedding.
No.
Glenda heart,
Oh,
yeah.
Chicken pox would be awful on wedding day. Oh, horrible. Not good luck. Okay, so this is a little skirt that Joanne made with tulle, and it's a few layers of tulle, but then she added these cute little rose gold electric polka dots to it. So you can use heat transfer vinyl on tulle. There's just a few tricks and tips that you want to be cautious of. Since like with this veil, it's probably not going to be washed. Like, you're not going to throw it in the laundry every week. Maybe you will, I don't know, but more than likely you won't be washing it. So basically you just have to get the heat transfer vinyl tacked down. You don't have to get it set like you would on a t-shirt to withstand the washings and stuff. So you just want to get it tacked down, and you want to make sure you don't melt the tulle or the fabric, whatever you're using. So I'm going to use a little bit lower temperature than I would if I was doing it on a t-shirt. So we've got that cut out. I'm also going to add some little holographic polka dots to look like rhinestones. And so I've already got this cut out. So this is the Caesar holographic material, and this color is silver, and it looks like, kind of like, oh, that's crazy. But wait until you see it cut out. You can make faux rhinestone look with it. And I've already cut this out. And I use the same cut settings for the holographic as I do my glitter. And it doesn't feel like it's as thick as the glitter, but with that metallic-y, you need that. So look how pretty that is. Okay, but then look at these dots. I'm gonna save that because there were some good chunks. Look how these dots look like they're rhinestones. Can you guys see that? You'll see it better when we put it on the veil. But they're actually just heat transfer vinyl. I like to do this trick, especially for onesies, because you don't want babies to choke on rhinestones. So if you put this on and make sure it's nice and tacked down, there's nothing to choke on. So get this trimmed out. Okay, and then we've got our gold cut here. And I love this trick that Starla Star was the first one that showed me. If you take your glitter, sometimes if you have a hard time weeding your glitter, if you take it and roll it, it'll pop those cuts of your design so you can see where they're at, and it'll just separate them a little bit and make your weeding just a little bit easier. And I'm all about easier. Okay, so we've got a nice cut there. This should be fairly easy to go. So I'm gonna roll it both ways. And then we will weed it out. Okay, so I've got my handy dandy weeder here. This is a Caesar weeder. It's super sharp, and I love it for getting like little details, little things out. Okay, so we'll just pull. And if you get your cut right, you should just be able to rip off your vinyl, and it will leave your image down that you're wanting to transfer onto your shirt or onto your veil or whatever you're making. So I'm wondering, is there anybody out there that has tried this before? Oh, cut off. It cut off a part. Welcome to live. So it cut off our E. It's gonna say future misses, and then it cut off our E. We'll do another E. We'll go with this for now and then do an E later. So we were a little late today. We normally do our Facebook Lives at 10, but I was cutting out some images, some really intricate flowers that I'll show you guys. And my machine said it would take 20 minutes, and it took 40 minutes. But they're really pretty. It was worth it.
Oh, and the word you were looking for earlier was applique.
Applique. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, applique. That is the word I wanted.
I don't remember who said it, but someone posted it on there as applique.
Thank you. Yes, that is the exact word I was looking for. And that's what I was cutting out. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off so I can cut a new E that's not cut off. That stinks. It did cut lines the first time when I thought it didn't. I've got my iron heating up. You can do this with an iron or you can do it with a heat press. Either one works great. Or we've got this little seam iron we've been getting a lot of questions about. It's very handy to have as well. All right, gotta make sure I got out all my little doohickeys. And this font is called Precious, and it was just on my computer. I have no idea where I got it from. Google Precious font, it'll come up. All right, looks like I've got one more.
So let us know in a thumbs up if you've tried this before, and if you haven't tried it, then give us one of those surprised faces and let us know you're going to try it.
That's a good idea, if you want to try it. Okay, we've got all our little bits cut out. Okay, something else you will notice on this, and it's probably the lights in here, but there's still some glittery, you can see some glitter on that's stuck to that clear carrier sheet. Those are not going to transfer onto your project. Those are going to stay right there on the carrier sheet. The only parts that are going to transfer are the parts that have adhesive behind them. So these thicker parts here. So these parts don't have adhesive. They're not going to stick to anything. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so this is Future Misses. Cut off my E. I'm going to go back and cut that out after we're done. But with lives, you just never know what's going to happen.
Lots of surprise faces, so lots of people want to try it.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Well, hopefully we'll give you some tips on how to make it work. Okay, so the thing with Tulle is it's got this, it's like, it's not a solid piece of fabric. It's got holes. And so your adhesive is going to stick to whatever is behind that as well because it's really thin. So the adhesive is going to go through those holes and stick to whatever. So I have got a piece of
Multi-use paper.
Multi-use paper. Thank you for finding my words. When I'm live, like my brain just goes and I can't think of the word. So this is multi-use paper. I love it. It's super cheap. I think it's 80 cents for a 12 by 20 sheet. And you can reuse it all the time. It'll eventually start to get wrinkly and break down, but you can get multiple uses out of it. Okay, so I want to do this on the top layer. So I'm going to find my center here, about where we want that. So right there. And I'm just going to make sure wherever I'm pressing this multi-use paper, move this mat so I don't melt it, is underneath me. Ooh, and I'm going to steal Joanne's. Joanne covered this board with, there's my words.
A heat cover.
A cover sheet.
Cover sheet, yeah.
And we sell those on our website as well. Those are thicker. Those are going to last a lifetime. And it's a big sheet, but Joanne wrapped this board for heat pressing. Wrapped that. Okay, so we're going to put that underneath us too, so we don't melt the table or melt things. Okay, and we've got our heat transfer vinyl we're going to put on here. Minus my E, my dang E. And then we also want our rhinestones on there. It's gonna go this way. So we'll put those on after. Those are a cold pill. So we wanna give it some time. Let's scoop this up just a little bit. Make sure you don't have any wrinkles in your tool underneath or it'll seal that wrinkle right in. So make sure it's nice and smooth and flat. And here we go. Here's the time. So I've got my iron, it's already on. Something you want to watch out for when you're ironing heat transfer is the holes. You want to make sure to avoid those holes. So I'm going to try and get right in the middle there because those holes aren't going to stick. And I'm going to turn this down just a little bit because we don't want to melt this. And I'm going to put another sheet of multi-use paper over the top. Okay, so usually you don't have to have a sheet of multi-use paper, but when I'm using an iron, I like to do that because I'm not sure my temperature. Iron temperatures go up and down, even if you have it set. So I'm going to test a little corner, and if that were to crinkle up really fast and shrivel up, I know my iron is too hot. So I'm going to put that over the top, and that clear carrier sheet acts as a protector too. And I'm just going to go all around this, like 5 to 10 seconds at a time. Ooh, and I think my iron is a little bit hot. See how it's leaving little marks? You want to make sure and get all those edges for like 5 to 10 seconds. So if this were on a t-shirt, I would press it at 320 degrees for 15 to 20 seconds. But since this isn't a t-shirt, it's not going to get washed, it's not going to get dried. We just basically need to get it tacked down. So we just need to activate that adhesive with our iron and get it stuck down. And I think that is good. And you'll also notice I'm not ironing like you normally would iron a shirt. I'm setting it on there and pressing. And that's what you want to do all over. Just set it down and press it. Okay, let's see how we did. We're just going to peel off that carrier sheet. Ooh, this is my favorite part. Carefully peel off that carrier sheet. Make sure everything's sticking down. See right here, I've got a piece that's not sticking down. I'm just going to lay it back down and take my iron and hit that spot one more time. There we go. Oh, I didn't get that one, did I? Oh, I love peeling off the carrier sheet. Ooh. Got a few little places that we didn't get it stuck down enough. So we'll just go back over those. Oh, he doesn't want to stick right there at all. All right, and I have a little thing I'm gonna try and peel off. So when I trimmed it, I didn't get that little line off. Okay, so we are good. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my carrier sheet, or I'm gonna take my holographic, and then I'm gonna put our little rhinestones on over top of this. And in my design, I made it so these didn't overlap because you don't wanna layer on glitter. And actually for this, it would probably be fine because you're not washing it. All right, I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Rhinestones or no rhinestones? Here it is with rhinestones. Just add a little bling, or we can just leave it plain. You guys see that? So give me a vote. Thumbs up for rhinestones or hearts for just the way it is. I love that glitter. Can we get up close to see the sparkle in that glitter? Oh, sorry if I can hold it still. Can you guys see that? Love it. Okay, so if you're just joining us, I'm putting heat transfer on Tulle. It can be done. It won't melt.
Thumbs up or winning.
Okay, so rhinestones? Okay, let's do the rhinestones. We'll bling it out.
There's lots that want it left, but lots that want the rhinestones.
Okay, we'll do the rhinestones. We will put them on. Okay, are we getting any more stories? Any more crazy wedding stories?
Oh, a couple people asking about the E.
The E, yes, I cut off my E. I had my mat the wrong way at the first, so we will go back and add the E. I wasn't paying attention and I didn't have my mat facing the right way. I was too preoccupied with the rose gold pack.
So the E will be added on later.
We will add the E, yes. All right.
Can't go wrong with bling, especially for a wedding.
Right? You need all the bling you can get, I think. So this holographic that I'm using is the Caesar holographic heat transfer vinyl. And this is a cold peel. So we wanna let that, it's kind of a thicker material. And so if we were to peel it off right when it's warm, it's not gonna stick down. That adhesive needs to cool and get it stuck down before you peel off that carrier sheet. So if you're just joining us, I'm putting heat transfer on a veil, a bridal veil, showing you how to do it. And at the first I asked what your wedding colors were if you're married, or what you want them to be if you're getting married or dreaming about your wedding. Mine were sage and like this purpley color. And I said before, I'm not sure why, because neither one of those are my favorite, but it was pretty. It was really pretty at the time. Today it would be like, lady, what's wrong with you? So I want to know, I want to hear your wedding colors.
A question about what font that is again.
Oh, this font is called Precious, and I have no idea where it came from, but if you Google Precious, or after this is over, I'll go Google and see where it came from. It's just on my computer, so I'm not sure where I got it from. Okay, we're gonna let this cool. I think I got that tacked down good, so. Okay, so you guys can see that this kind of stuck to that multi-use paper because it's holy. And so it's holy. So you want to make sure that you have something underneath you. Like you don't want to be pressing on a tablecloth and stick everything to your tablecloth. That would be sad. Let this cool a little bit.
Teal and champagne.
Ooh, that would be pretty.
Forest green and black. Apple red.
Ooh.
My colors were beach and sunset.
Ooh.
Black and white. Pink and orange.
Fun.
Baby pink and chocolate brown.
Ooh, that would be pretty.
Black and yellow.
Fun.
Colors were watercolor flowers. They were married in spring.
Oh, how pretty.
Burgundy and mauve.
Mauve was popular.
Rainbow. Mint and lavender.
Ooh, that would be pretty.
That's a version of the sage and
eggplant.
that
Yes. And it was just purple. Why do we call it eggplant? I don't know. I know there's lots of different. Eggplant is a type of purple. Okay, So I just want to make sure I got those down, and then I'm just going to peel this up. So like I said, the holographic is a cold peel, and holographic on a veil might be a little bit tricky to deal with, but it's going pretty good. Some of these, I think, aren't wanting to stay down so well. I also don't know if I pressed enough. Like I said earlier, though, you're not going to be washing your veil. So you basically just need to make sure that you get them tacked down. They don't have to last through the wash, so. And I know a lot of you are going to be screaming, no cover sheet. I'm using this clear carrier sheet as my cover sheet. If my iron's too hot, that's going to shrink up and you'll know. So just make sure your iron's not too hot for it and you're golden. And I am going to get these stuck down, and then I'm going to go over my iron again because I don't trust them to last. Like, they're not wanting to stick down very well at all. Okay, also, did we have anybody that got the rose gold pack? Show us what you made with that. It's just this week. We'll hopefully have them through Monday. Oh, and we have our sale. 15% off of your order of $40 or more. And the code, I'll find the code just a second. Okay, that guy's just not gonna stick. So I know you guys said you wanted this, but I don't, how bad do you want it? We'll get it. I just need to be more patient. Live time, like, feels like it goes by so fast, but I know to you guys it's not so fast. So I just need to take a breath and slow down and get it done. Fine.
So if my HTV dimples, is it that my iron is too hot?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You do want to get it hot enough so it sticks to your shirt and it'll get into those fibers, but you don't want it so hot that it's going to actually ruin the adhesive and not stick at all. So while we're letting that cool, I want to show you a couple of more bridal fun things. Starla made these cute sashes. These would also be fun for a bridal shower or a bachelorette party. She used the Caesar glitter in rose gold for the bride-to-be. And then she used the electric for the maid of honor. Look how pretty that is on the black. And I think these sashes she just got from Amazon. Amazon or Zerkers. A party store? I don't know.
Yeah.
Starla, are you there?
She just commented she is there, so.
Awesome, okay.
What temperature do you suggest using on a heat press?
On a heat press, I would start at like 285. Now, if you're doing this on a t-shirt, you want to go 320. But for this material, we just want to get it tacked down. And you want to get to that melting spot of the heat transfer, of the adhesive. So I would start at 285 if it feels like you need some more heat. Definitely go up, but you don't want to melt your tool or whatever material you're using. This blinging is super fun. It looks so pretty on here, but I'm having a rough time getting it off.
A couple more comments about the E. She accidentally, it didn't cut earlier, so she's gonna go put that on later.
Yes. So the E, I sent it to my machine and I had my mat on my program wrong, so it cut off the E. So I flipped it around, recut it, but we lost an E in the process. So I will get the E cut out. Don't worry. It will come. Oh, and I just cut off the thing. All right. We are just gonna, I think this, I don't know, material might be a little heavy and there's not enough surface for it to actually stick to on this guy. But we're almost there. I know I'm missing a few dots. We'll get them. I basically just want to get them off of this, the carrier sheet, and then we'll tack them down with the multi-use paper over the top. So we were also talking about wedding disasters. Another disaster at my wedding was I ordered pink flowers and they came and they were like orange roses. And my mom cried and I was like, whatever, still getting married, so. But now looking back, like, oh, that was sad. So tell me, what were some of your wedding disasters? We had a gal comment about the limo took them to the wrong place and then they got locked out. So I want to hear if you guys have had any wedding disasters.
This is kind of a funny comment. Not to be mean or anything, but I kind of like to see you guys struggle sometimes.
Seriously?
You all make everything look so easy, and when I struggle, I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
That's why we do these
No,
lives.
Becky, we all do something wrong, and you catch us in our lives when we do something wrong. We're all human. We all do it.
It's what it's about. And we do it live so we can show you guys like what to do, how to fix it. Sometimes it's just unfixable, but but like with me cutting off the E, totally fixable. We'll just go cut an E and stick it on there. We lost a dot. Okay. So there is our blingy bling. You guys see that? So pretty. And those look like rhinestones. They do in real life. I'm not sure what they look like on camera.
They're sparkling a bit.
Awesome. Okay, so here, this would be super fun. You could put their last name, like future Mrs. Smith, or I actually Googled what is the most common last name in America this morning for this. It's Smith. Smith family reunion, future Mrs. Smith. It's just the last name of...
Just us Smiths.
Yeah.
Lots of us out there.
So funny. So this would be super fun just for a fun, like a night out. Bachelor party or bachelorette party. Okay, I want to show you what was taking me so long to cut this morning.
There's a couple things that my orange punch was green. No idea what happened.
Oh no!
They forgot to light any of my candles before or during my wedding. My DJ didn't have the right music for the reception. Had first dance with a different song.
Oh, that is so sad.
Nothing that you plan.
No, you can't plan these things. Okay, that is something else. So we were supposed to have my friend come and sing, and he had to work. And so we had like a stereo, and we played the Garth Brooks song from a stereo. It was very weird. Yeah, I didn't realize how many things at my wedding went weird, but we're still married. It was fine. We lived through it.
The day before the wedding, our ring bearer didn't show up. His family forgot about the wedding and went on vacation.
No! That's horrible. Ring bearer went on vacation. That's sad. That's very sad. Okay, I want to show you guys this application, or this applique technique. So I've cut this flower out and I've got fingerprints all over it. Hopefully you guys can't see that. But this is out of the Caesar Electric in Pearl. Pearl. Sorry, sometimes I don't know my colors. And I just cut out this flower. The flower is on Silhouette Studio, so if you guys want that, I'll give it to you. But I thought this would be really pretty to put on and look like an applique. So we're gonna try that as well. So like the future misses and this applique, I wouldn't put on the same one normally. But for this live, I wanna show you guys what it could look like. So again, we've got this multi-use paper underneath us. We're gonna make sure we don't have any wrinkles in the bottom. And as I said earlier, we were late today. I put in a few flowers to cut with this Caesar Electric. And it said it was gonna take 20 minutes. And I'm like, oh cool, it's 9:30. I got a half an hour before our live. No, it took 45 minutes. So here we are. Okay, so I am just pressing this down. I've got my iron set on. I'm gonna turn it up to cotton because I do think part of our holographic problem is it wasn't hot enough. So I've got it between cotton and rayon. And the heat press is my best friend, but I wanna show you that you can do it with an iron as well. So heat presses are kind of an investment, so.
Oh, Lily Riley, we live in Oklahoma. The last huge tornado that tore through Moore happened on my wedding day.
Oh no, did you still have your wedding? Even though there was a tornado? Seriously, you can't plan for these things. Okay, let's see if we got that stuck down enough. Oh yes. Oh. Okay, hopefully you can see this in the camera, how pretty this pearl is. So this is the Caesar Electric in pearl. And it just kind of has this really pretty sheen to it. Can you guys see that?
That's nice.
So you could do this all over to look like an applique. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, let's get it on a colored background. I'm gonna put this rose gold behind it, so maybe you can see it better. How's that? Is that helping at all? Mm-hmm. Look how pretty that could be if you did these all over. Oh, it makes me want to get married again. But to the same guy, I'd still marry Carl. I kind of like him. All right, so that is our wedding week. If you guys want wedding ideas, scroll up and down our Facebook page. Make sure to tag your friends who are getting married or if you're getting married so they can tune in. We did glitter on a veil, Caesar heat transfer glitter, and holographic, and also the pearl and the electric, and it's so pretty. So fun. I might just go to my desk and wear this all day. All right, so don't forget we have the rose gold packs with heat transfer and adhesive in them. It's a limited edition pack, so go to expressionsvinyl.com and get those while we still have them. And I loved hearing your wedding colors. I loved hearing your wedding stories. It's fun. Weddings are so fun. All right, so I hope you guys have a great Friday, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys.